Mega-Podtastic.
Good morning, Mega Podlings. This is Crazy Joe. I recently did a video called It Used to Be a Movie Theater. It was a series where I went back to my hometown, town I don't live in anymore, and I visited some of the old movie theaters that I used to visit growing up. And it was a fairly well-received video for me. Well, no sooner did I post that when tragedy struck. I came home to my neighborhood that I live in now, and this is Frank's Theaters, Montgomeryville. It used to be a movie theater. And could it be again? If you've been watching my channel for a while, this theater should not be unfamiliar to you. I've done videos here before, done quite a few of them. This used to be one of the movie theaters I frequented the most frequently. That's a tongue twister. Unfortunately, just a few weeks ago, and the wind is blowing, I hope you can hear me, just a few weeks ago, this theater shut its doors. The signs say no trespassing, and we're not going to. We're not going to try to gain entry to the building. We will not be violating those signs today. Notice all the posters are still in the window for Mary Poppins and Aquaman and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, The Upside. This closing kind of came out of the blue. I don't think anyone locally saw it happening. We didn't expect this theater to close. It was thriving during the Christmas season, and there's that wind. You probably can't hear me. I mentioned it might be a theater again, though, and that's the interesting wrinkle here. If one calls the theater phone number, you get the following voicemail message.
Due to ownership changes, Frank Theaters will be closed until further notice. We appreciate your patience and hope to open very soon. Thank you.
So if this voicemail is to be believed, the theater is not permanently closed. It will reopen again after an ownership change. I wonder when. And I wonder if this voicemail is accurate. I, for one, certainly hope so. I hate it when a movie theater closes. It's very sad. So many good memories are in this theater, including when I took Kira to see her very first movie ever. I'm going to miss this theater if it's closed permanently. It's one of my favorites in the area. 7 months passed, and after 7 months, a sign appeared on the marquee proclaiming a Christmas in July free screening outside the theater. Then, it got pushed back to August. But for the first time in months, there's activity at the theater. So a sign went up advertising, come to the theater for a movie under the stars. Christmas in July, Elf. Some activity at the theater after all these months. Naturally, I was curious about this. However, the day they scheduled it for turned out to be one of the hottest days of the year. There were heat warnings, advisories, and they postponed it till tonight. It is now August, and it's now become a Christmas in August celebration. But for the first time since January, there is activity at this theater. There is a movie being shown outside, Elf. Let's check it out.
Hi, Leo. Had a long thing, John. It seems like 9 minutes. 6 foot street and had a beer since you were 15. Travis said my real father lives in a natural place far away. At least you have a daddy. He was just rolled up one day and left out here in the boat.
They're decorated for Christmas with Christmas trees and cardboard cutouts of Buddy the Elf. And for the first time in as long as I can remember, the lights are actually on inside the theater.
be here to take pictures with all the children. Just keep the receipts. 10 a.m. tomorrow.
10 a.m. tomorrow.
Santa's coming to town.
Yes, Santa's coming to town. Ooh. Hi.
They even have free concessions. There's coolers filled with water, boxes of movie theater candy, and even buckets filled with popcorn, and it's all free. Very cool. As a regular patron of this theater when it was open, as someone who was here, quite frankly, all the time, it really does my heart proud to see people watching a movie here and having a good time, even if it is only a one-day thing. And hopefully it won't be just a one-day thing. That's a noisy car. Hopefully it won't be just a one-day thing. You heard the voicemail. They said something about new ownership. And I pushed on that a little bit, and I asked some questions. And apparently they are trying to bring in new owners to take over this theater. And they're hoping to have a decision by fall. I really hope it happens. It would make me very sad to see us lose another movie theater. But for now, this used to be a movie theater. But unlike the ones in my last This Used to Be a Movie Theater video, this one still has a sliver of hope. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open it, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander pajamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.